Japan is famous for its terrifying and sometimes odd urban legends. Being a very superstitious culture, many are fearful of curses and bad omens. Most legends surround the ghost of someone who died feeling a powerful emotion, often rage or sadness. This emotion is said to create a curse, and the deceased return as a ghost to do unto others as was done to itself. Here are just 3 of these legends. The Pale Man. The Pale Man from Pan's Labyrinth is based on Tenome, a Japanese legend about the ghost of a blind man with eyes on the palms of his hands. Te no me means eyes on hands. The legend states that a blind man was attacked and left for dead by robbers. In his dying breath, he screamed out in anger, "If only I had seen their faces, but my eyes do not see. If only I had eyes on the palms of my hands." At that moment, a curse was created, and he returned to roam Japan as the ghost Tenome. Although he has functioning eyes on his palms, he is figuratively blinded by his rage and vengeance, and because he never saw the men that killed him, Tenome preys on any living thing he can. One story tells the tale of a young boy who is dared to go into a graveyard late at night. As he walked, he saw Tenome emerge from the shadows. He fled to a nearby temple, begging the priest to protect him. The priest hid the boy in a chest and then went to hide himself. The priest heard the temple door swing open, the sound of bare feet slowly approached the chest, and then, strangely, an odd slurping sound. The priest hid until morning, then, feeling safe enough to leave, he rushed to the chest to let the boy out. He was presented with a horrifying sight. The boy was dead inside the chest. Tenome had sucked all the blood from the boy's body. Nothing was left but limp, saggy skin. Amon Tow. The Amon Tow is said to be the vengeful spirit of a man murdered in a public bathroom. The shame and embarrassment of being killed in such a place brought him back as the Amon Tow. He appears to be wearing a red cloak and a white or sometimes gold mask. There are 2 famous variations of this story. The better known version says that the Amon Tow haunts the last stall in the bathroom. If you use it, you may hear a voice ask whether you would like red or blue toilet paper. Answering red will cause the Amon Tow to tear the head from your shoulders, leaving you red and bloodied. But answering blue will cause it to strangle you, leaving your face a deep blue colour. Some stories state you can get around this fate by simply replying, "No paper please." However, answering a different colour or not answering at all will lead you to being dragged to hell through the toilet by bloodied hands. Some of the lesser known versions claim he asks which colour of cloak you should wear, red or blue, rather than which toilet paper you want. Answering red will cause it to tear off the skin on your back until you bleed to death, to make it look as though you're wearing a red cloak. Answering blue will cause it to mercilessly beat you to death, causing your body to turn black and blue from bruising, almost as though you're wearing a blue cloak. There is no sure way to escape this fate in this version of the story. Kuchisakeonna. Kuchisakeonna, or better known as the Slit-Mouthed woman, is a legend revolving around the vengeful spirit of a woman. She appears to be a normal woman wearing a surgical mask, which is fairly common in Japan. However, under the mask, her mouth is slit from ear to ear. There are many stories to explain how this spirit came to be. Popular legend states that an extremely beautiful but vain woman was married to a paranoid and jealous man. Her husband convinced himself she was cheating and in a fit of rage slit her mouth left to right. He then screamed, "No one will think you're pretty now," before killing her. She returned as Kuchisakeonna. If you were to encounter Kuchisakeonna, she would stop you in the street, usually at night. She would then ask, "Am I pretty?" Saying no causes her to kill you right then and there. Answering yes will cause her to rip her surgical mask off and scream, "What about now?" At this point, saying no will again cause her to kill you. Even saying yes will cause her to slash your face like hers, or simply follow you home to kill you there. However, like many Japanese spirits, there is a way to outsmart Kuchisakeonna. If you say yes to her first question, but then answer, "You look average" or "so-so" on her second question, she will pause confused by your response. This is your only window to escape.